My name is Sarah, and today I find myself sharing a deeply personal and painful chapter of my life. A story of mistakes, regrets, and the desperate hope for redemption. I'm a housewife, and my husband Ryan is a businessman. We have a wonderful little boy who fills our home with joy. Not so long ago, my life with Ryan was filled with happiness. He is a quiet man, not very expressive, but I could always see the love in his eyes, especially when he looked at our child. I was a passionate woman, particularly about painting. Ryan, although not interested in painting, trusted me completely, and our bond felt unbreakable. One day, I was at the park with my little one, and out of nowhere, a man approached me. When looked at man, I was surprised because he was my first boyfriend, Dalen. He was a painter too, just like me. Seeing him again after all those years filled me with so many emotions and memories. We exchanged numbers and started meeting in the park, just talking about art and life. I love my husband, Ryan. I really do. But with Dalen, I found someone who shared my passion for painting. I could talk about art, something Ryan never really understood. I never meant for it to happen, but my heart started developing feelings for Dalen. We started an affair, and for a brief moment, I was blinded by excitement. But as the months passed, Dalen changed. He grew distant and started ignoring me. The affair faded, leaving me drowning in guilt and the realization of the enormity of my mistake. I ended things with Dalen, but the damage was done. At first, I thought I didn't need to tell Ryan about Dalen because I ended things with him. But every time I looked at our child and then at Ryan, guilt consumed me. I knew I had to confront my mistake. So one evening, I mustered up all my courage and sat down with Ryan. Tears streamed down my face as I confessed everything, my voice trembling with regret. It was one of the hardest conversations of my life, but I had to face the truth and seek forgiveness. I told Ryan everything. Ryan was always strong, but when he heard my words, he was completely hurt and disappointed. The spark I used to see in his eyes turned into deep pain. He didn't talk to me for days, and I tried desperately to reach out to him. I knew I had to do everything I could to rebuild his trust, but Ryan had shut down completely. After a week of silence, he told me that if it weren't for our child, he could have left me. But he loves our child too much and doesn't want our kid to suffer. So he decided to stay in the marriage. He made it clear, though, that I shouldn't expect anything from him. In the days that followed, I desperately tried to rebuild the trust I had shattered. I begged Ryan to go to couples therapy, hoping it might help us heal, which he agreed. It's been 6 months, and although Ryan started talking me again and life looks normal, but the love I once saw in his eyes seemed lost, replaced by a void. I'm reaching out to all of you today, not seeking pity, but desperate for advice. How do I rekindle the spark that once existed between us? How do I convince the father of my child to bring back the husband I used to love? I'm pleading for your wisdom, your guidance, because I can't bear the thought of losing the love I once had. Thank you for listening to my story. Your advice might be the beacon of hope my shattered marriage needs.